We are gathered here today, my friends, on this good collective journey. Those that are still on their spiritual journey of self-healing, self-development. We just wanted some overall entertainment, wanted to bring some value into your life. We are out here on a good Sunday. So, we're going to be using the Hoodoo Tarot deck today. Bring in some messages from the universe, from your angels and spirit guides, to see what energies are currently surrounding you, what energies are going to be coming up, what should you be focusing on. All signs. So, it was a pretty interesting night last night. I couldn't really get to sleep for whatever reason. So I ended up watching that show Squid Game in English. I watched it in the original language, but you know, sometimes when you get a different interpretation or watch these things in different languages, it's a whole different story. So that's about what my night consisted of. And this morning I woke up. What time did I go to sleep at last night? It was pretty late. I think I went to sleep this morning. And I ended up getting up about maybe an hour ago, listening to some music, drinking some tea, getting my voice together. And now we're at the park. So these are going to be general messages for Sunday. I think everyone's on their way to church or leaving church at this time. So it's just Sunday service. All right. Let's see what's grounding the collective today. Grounding the collective today, you have the ancestors. This is death, rebirth, Scorpio energy. This is the vision, the veils. It's actually Halloween, so the veil is really thin at this time. So this would fall in line with the current energies of the day. This should be an interesting reading. Let's get started. So, there's going to be death surrounding you, or there's going to be a lot of, Halloween costumes. We can see the transformation here now. It's the child in between worlds, or a child with a mask on, or transformation of some sort, which is scorpionic energy. You could be learning something new about yourself. We have the Nine of Knives. A lot on your mind right now. Mental stress, mental clarity. Or you could be documenting or editing at this time as well. There's a lot of strength mentally here. I'm getting mental toughness, although you have a lot of things coming against you at this time. You could be very guided by you're using your spirituality as a waypoint. We have Gala Jack. Not sure who Gala Jack is in the Hoodoo Tarot. So let's take a look, shall we? Gala Jack, Major Arcana, or an Elder. Page 58. That's what, 13? The Hanged Man. Falls in line with Nine of Swords, right? If you're in the hangman position, you would have a lot of thoughts of trying to get things, get a second, or get like a outsider's perspective, stepping outside of yourself. Typically, we would see the hangman hanging upside down. This is actually a slave that's about to be hung. Gala Jack, the hangman. The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes steps. Proverbs 16:9. Plant and hemp. Well, isn't that marijuana? Image. Gala Jack was a Bakongo prisoner of war who was sold into slavery in Zanzibar. He was eventually sent to Charleston, South Carolina, and purchased as a man named Paul Pritchard. Gala Jack had a reputation as a powerful root worker with a particular talent for making protective amulets. This may have been one of the reasons Telemank, aka Denmark VC, recruited him to plan a revolt consisting of only African-born men against the colonists. Gala Jack instructed the rebels to eat a special diet of corn and peanuts the day of the attack, and provided them with crab claws as a talisman to keep them safe. He also threatened to put the root on any other slaves who spoke of the plan. Unfortunately for the rebels, the plan was betrayed, and the revolt was suppressed. All of the plotters, including Galajak, were sentenced to death, but not before Galajak used mysterious hand gestures, presumably to curse all of their oppressors. Galajak was hanged on July 2nd, 1822. So a very interesting fellow here, Galajak, a root worker, involved himself in slave results. He dealt in charms and necklaces and lucky pendants and whatnot, even cursed pendants. Major Arcana Hangman. So getting a different perspective on some things. Actually, what's grounding you today? Yeah, again, the ancestors. The veil between life and death. The hanged one. So stuck in limbo at this time. And we also have the Seven of Knives. I would say this is independent thinking, but this could be someone hiding information from you or doing something behind your back, or not being clearly honest with you at this time. They may be offering you a perspective that's unconventional. We have Father of Baskets, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Could be dealing with an empath or an intuitive. Some form of a I'm getting major influences here. Galajak, which would be Pisces, and then you get Pisces here. Could be waiting on an opportunity. I'm seeing that you're becoming more mentally stable at this time. You go from the Nine of Knives to the Seven of Knives. Could be seeking a moment of peace and solace here. Galajak symbolizes a halt, or again the hangman, which typically wants to get a different perspective, pauses himself, gives himself a chance to look at the world around him, and with the without the rose-colored glasses, right? Father of Baskets, a form of a poet or some type of empath or intuitive that is able to reach the collective. This is water energy, bringing water to the people, bringing healing to the people, some form of a therapist. Ace of Knives, a new opportunity to come up with a new thought process or a new plan. If you're a teacher, it may be some sort of a new lesson plan. I'm getting production value. The Ace of Swords could also be a new opportunity to gather the truth, bring truth into the situation. Aces, of course, symbolizes new opportunities, new insights, with it being an ace. Maybe even new forms of communication that's coming in, or someone is waiting on you to approach them. What we also have here is going to be Seven of Baskets. So Seven of Baskets entails confusions, could be illusions as well, different and multiple options provided to you by the universe. This could be sympathy and empathy. I'm getting multi-talented and multi-developed as well. This could be this new opportunity coming in with the Ace of Knives, the Ace of Swords, new opportunities and new thought processes, maybe adding new options to your business. And then we also have Bishop Mason. You do know Bishop Mason was the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is major life lessons. It is walking with the anointing, spiritual advice, spiritual updates. Could be dealing with some form of a preacher or a pastor. Or maybe someone looking to gain new insights here from the preacher or pastor. So we have students of different emotional triggers or different emotional connections surrounding you at this time. Maybe someone's wanting to gain information or gain some insight here. Four sticks, which would be grounding yourself physically. This is dealing in spirituality. This is dealing in physicality. Also relationships as well. Typically in the Rider-Waite Tarot, again, this looks like the Four of Wands. But with the Hoodoo Tarot here, we have four sticks. This is togetherness. The family here. And
they drop off in that's in the grass, you know.
All the trees and all the space around here. The Anointed One always has people around him. Huh? Always wanting someone wanting to gain insight. Then we have John Horse. I forget who John Horse was. It's been a while since I used this stuff. John Horse, 36. Excuse me. God, yeah. Wow, man. Wow. So John Horse would be the emperor. Where there's no guidance, people falls. But in abundance of counselors, there's safety. Proverbs 11:14. John Horse, born 1812, died 1882, aka Juan Caballo, was born into slavery in Florida. Not much is known about his early life, but he became a leader of the Seminole Indians that participated in the Second Seminole War, which prior to the war in Vietnam was the United States' what are you doing?